shipwrecked off the coast. Not a good start. Let's have a look. Can't quite find my way around here. Let's just see if I can. Some sort of a way around here. There's got to be a way off. Gold always comes in handy. Tunic, boots, too wet. Ah. Way up here. Oh, sorry, my friend. You'll see the deserts again one day. You haven't been eating these though. Rest easy. It's too cold. There's a cavern up there. And there. Yeah. Oh. Heat. There's got to be a way off here somewhere. But even that rusted. Gotta be a way out. Somewhere around here. No time for reading. Get out that way. Let's move around. I think I may have gone past it. There must be a way out somewhere. Ah. Ah. I knew that fare was too cheap to be true. Another boat down there. Lighthouse. Let's get to it. It would look beautiful if I wasn't freezing my bollocks off. What I wouldn't give for a bit of sunshine. Far cry from the deserts. Can't even see the Skinny slowed anymore. Anything that's behind here. You think I'd have had enough of shipwrecks? Do you know what? I have. No more water.
You have questions?
No. Just how to get to the nearest town, if you would be so kind.
Tidings.
Never mind. Ah. Well, I'm not touching your gear. I'll leave you to it. Obviously a local thief. I am going to freeze unless I find somewhere soon with warmth. This is some wilderness. Oh, take me back to Hammerfell. Man is here. Hope she found somewhere warmer than this. Leave those fellas alone. There's that lighthouse. Sea of Ghosts looks very pleasant this time of year.
You hear the old stories. Sweet enough to play on a barge sloop. They always start the same. Something like, once upon a time in a world not unlike a dream. Sometimes I wonder if this is all just that. A story. Yours. Mine. Maybe the tavern owners. All of Skyrim. Just a cold drink of ale poured into a frozen glass. That's why I'm always at the lighthouse. Just to take it all in before it melts away. And what about you, stranger? What about this city speaks to you?
Nah, came here for the view. It's excellent.
It really is. They say somewhere north of here is where the world ends. Yet, looking out there now, still looks so boundless. And solitude, views like this were reserved for royalty. I don't know about you, but I don't wear a crown.
Tell me about yourself.
The name's Jasper Gerston. I'm a raider. Aspiring raider. I always forget that word. Funny how large the chasm is between the two.
Was that speech you gave part of a novel?
It was a wandering thought, passed on to a stranger. I was looking at the ocean this morning. Came to...
Sorry, my friend, I can't quite hear you.
Sensation. Can I help you?
Have you... was that speech... Sorry about that before. I couldn't quite hear you. Was that speech you gave part of a novel?
It was a wandering thought, passed on to a stranger. I was looking at the ocean this morning. Came to a realization.
Oh?
Skyrim is a tale with no end. You flip back to a previous page, only to find that the line's been changed. But the old themes still remain. There will always be war, suffering, glory, and love. Time never grows old. It's a season unending. A story everlasting.
Right. Wars are fought so we can have peace. My people only just finished fighting one against the Thalmor.
And those who lose will never find it, till they rise to fight again.
As a writer, doesn't war provide good material?
The story I wrote was about a warrior. But good tales are never about the wars, but the people who fight them. That's why wars are so personal. Everyone has someone they lost. All of our fates woven into a single loom. Except mine. The world has its problems. And I have my problems. And neither one cares about the other.
I don't think my brothers in the Alik'r would take kindly to your view of warfare, to be honest. But why stay in Skyrim, then?
The Nords are somewhat primitive. Some still think that wearing fine clothes without fur means you worship Daedra. But simple minds can foster strong emotion. The Nords are people willing to swear their undying fealty to a feeling. That's what I'm trying to capture.
Have you written anything notable, at least?
I've tried. In fact, when I was in solitude, I wrote maybe hundreds of tales. was still maturing then, looking for my voice. I would look back on something I penned a week before, shake my head at how shallow the words were, how empty they felt.
Oh, I can relate.
I began to doubt if I could write anything of substance. Found my solace at the bottom of a flagon.
What do you mean by that?
I spent my nights at the winking skeever, and my mornings outside his door. Even Alik'r saw it and found my behavior uncouth. One night, Corpulus got fed up, kicked me out into the streets, and told me to never come back. That's when I met my muse.
You aren't proposing to me, are you? Our attitude makes sense now. This really was all about a woman.
No, not this time. Probably never will. My muse was different. He was a warrior. An orc.
Who was this orc?
He was a titan. With arms like tree trunks cut from the great forest. Only something wasn't right about the way he looked at the tavern sign. When I asked him what was wrong, he managed to force out a word. His bottom lip quivered like a child who just dropped a sweet roll. The word he said was skeever. He was a giant, with shoulders larger than the domes of the Blue Palace. And he was absolutely terrified of rats.
What happened next?
That night, for the first time, I wrote with purpose. There was none of the doubt or fear that marked my previous work. The words came faster than I could jot them down. For 3 days and 3 nights I continued. When I was done, I knew the work was true. It was the best manuscript I had ever written. It was the best I could ever write.
Did you manage to publish it?
I tried. I bound the book and took it to a writer named Dodonato Liatelli. I told him the author was anonymous. Said so right on the first page. I didn't want his opinion colored by my presence. I'm not sure it would have mattered. You know what he told me?
You're about to cry.
He said the story read like it was written by a blacksmith. And that's when I knew I was still aspiring. Maybe always will be.
Successful people are often dismissive of unknown works.
And the delusional often exaggerate their own worth. I could be a genius ahead of his time. A writer without peer. I could be a failure who doesn't belong. Scribbling words that have no soul. To walk either path is to go down a lonely road. But that is Skyrim.
Well, I'll see you later. There's so much more of that I could stand. But at least I'm not freezing to death thanks to the fire he had. Of all the people I could have bumped into in this world, why did I run into a mopey writing poet? Civilization. Well, what passes for it in this corner of the world? Oh. I don't know what that is up there.
You've come to Dawnstar at a strange time, friend. Seems everyone in the town is having nightmares.
They're not the only ones. do with a weapon.
Seems like no one is getting a decent night's rest in Dawnstar, stranger. Best buy your steel and move on.
No one's getting any rest, why not?
Nightmares? I haven't met a single man or woman who doesn't admit to having them. Bad dream, I can handle. But everyone having the same bad dream every night. It's a curse, I say. I hear there's a priest of Mara visiting the inn. Maybe the divines will cure us.
You in charge of this forge?
My wife Sarah and I run it together. She's still Smith's, even though we found out she is with child. Our son or daughter isn't going to get much Redguard culture here in Skyrim. I know my wife worries how she will pass along her traditions. Hey, if you find a book called Night Falls on Sentinel, could you bring it to me? It's a story from my wife's people. Be good to have.
If I see it, I'll bring it to you.
Good on you. Come back if you need steel.
My mother wrote that book. Or at least, that's what the trainers told me.
I work in the mine just like everyone else.
There's a mine I can work at?
Divine sakes, who do you think we're threatening with our old war wounds? We're not soldiers anymore.
Your man Ulrich is wearing his old Legion armor. What should I make of it?
He's proud of his service, Scald. The Legion taught us loyalty, and we're loyal to Dawnstar.
This isn't over. I catch you sending one letter to General Tullius. I'll have you both executed.
I wasn't born in Skyrim, but when I served in the Legion, this land became my home.
Fair enough. If I'm gonna find a man, I'm gonna have to get some money. Oh, it's everything in that damn ship.
You're wrong to come here, stranger. No rest in Dawnstar.
Where's the mine? Ah. See if I can buy me a sword. Some armor. Something.
Here to dig, that's all.
So am I.
Dawnstar's got its problems, but as long as the ore is good, I'll stay.
Perhaps I need to speak to someone first. Seems like a decent enough place. And some money.
Can't sleep well no matter how much drink I put in me.
Ironbreaker Mine is 3 times the worth of that Quicksilver Mine, and its fathead owner.
What do you do here?
I own Ironbreaker Mine. We make twice as much coin as those Horkers over in Quicksilver Mine. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise. I pay a good wage for any iron ore you dig up. If you're looking for work.
Aye.
Until next time.
Do you have a...
I'm no one special.
pickaxe?
Just a miner who swings a pickaxe for his drinking money.
Keep at it. We need to work twice as hard now that that fat-headed Leia has declared.
Ah. Man's gotta eat. Man's gotta get a sword. Man's gotta find his woman. Right. Gotta be something around here.
Iron's a good stout metal. A fine thing for a Nord to dig.
Don't think I'll ever get over this start. No one saw. I think I'm alright. Ah. Hopefully this is enough for a sword of some sort. It'll do. Enough for one day. Woman can pay me and I'll be on my way.
Can't sleep well.
You're wrong
no
to
matter
come
how
here,
much
stranger.
drink I put in me.
I'll buy everything you've dug up.
What?
All right then.
I'm
Just
no
one
one
of
special.
mine.
My time.
Just a miner who swings a pickaxe.
I'll sell everything bar the clothes on my back, maybe even the clothes if it gets me a blade. Where are they? Ah, there they are.
Hammer. I'm not against the idea, but why?
I'm just worried about raising a child in the middle of this war of yours.
War of mine. It's not my war, Sarah.
Your people's war, I mean. The Nords. What kind of life would we be giving our little ones if we stayed here?
Well, let me think about it. Seems like no one is getting a decent night's rest in Dawnstar, stranger. Best buy your steel and move on.
What do you have for sale?
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
What prices are you looking for? Not too bad actually. Yeah. See where I can sell you. Oh. Never mind then.
Come back.
Or at least
Need steel.
I have a blade to replace the one I lost. Cheapskate.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. I think I got a clean mug down here somewhere.
Decent food, too.
Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I envy you travelers. Dreams aren't affecting anyone not from here.
I'm gonna be honest, I just talked to you so you'd stop singing.
Alright then.
You're a big lad.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun.
What
the
did I
Wind
just
Peak Inn features
say?
the finest bard in all of Dawnstar. Me.
Did you work here all day?
Yes. Ever since my mother died a few winters ago. I play songs and help with the drinks when I have the time.
Stick to the drinks.
What? Need something?
What's wrong with everyone around here?
The entire town is being plagued by horrible nightmares. They're in serious danger, but I'm afraid there's little I can do about it.
What can you do anyway? Dreams aren't real.
These dreams are manifestations created by the Daedric Lord, Vermina. She has an awful hunger for our memories. In return, she leaves behind nightmares. Not unlike a cough marks a serious illness. I must end her terrible influence over these people before the damage becomes permanent.
A legend we all know.
What's your plan?
I need to return to the source of the problem, to Nightcaller Temple. Perhaps you'd be willing to assist me in that regard.
What do you mean return? You've been there?
I've already said too much. If anyone overhears what we're saying, it could start a panic. I would simply ask that you trust me and help me end Dawnstar's nightmares.
If there's money in it, I'll help.
Wonderful. My Lady Mara will be quite pleased. Nightcaller Temple is only a short walk from Dawnstar. Come, we must hurry.
Anything to get away from that bard. Who is this Daedric Lord Vermina?
Vermina resides in a strange realm known as Quagmire, a nightmarish land where reality shifts upon itself in seemingly impossible ways. From her citadel at the center, she reaches forth to collect our memories, leaving nothing in return apart from visions of horror and despair.
Sounds like my ex-wife. No. Sorry. What does she do with these memories?
Who can say? Perhaps she collects them for display like works of art in a nonsensical art gallery. Whatever the case may be, her intentions are far from benevolent.
Alright, let's go.
I promise to answer all of your questions. Follow me.
Have you noticed that the people around here are very, almost synchronized, really? Like they'll be sitting around and then they'll just stand up at once.
Huh?
Can't sleep well no matter how much drink I put in me. I'm no one special, just a miner who swings a pickaxe for his drinking money. Got any ale or
Oh, drink
mead?
on me. Some wine.
All right then.
Listen, I'm supposed to be going up to this temple with, the monk. I think he's too busy dancing. 1 second.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug.
Yeah, we haven't got all day. I need to get paid for this. Out the way.
I'm not familiar with the tower's history, but it was deserted for quite a long time before Nightcaller Temple was established inside. When the temple was active, the priests would rarely be seen in Dawnstar. They preferred to live a solitary existence. The temple's been abandoned for decades now. Ironic, isn't it? A ruin within a ruin. There's a small shrine to Mara I established inside the tower's entry hall. I was hoping to seek spiritual guidance from her. Perhaps my prayers were answered, and your reason for stumbling across Dawnstar is more than a mere coincidence.
It's a coincidence, trust me. If God still existed, well... let's just say our war against the Thalmor would have gone a lot better. We kicked them out in the end. But now, Hammerfell's isolated. I'm not gonna lie to you, Erender. I could do without this snow. Can we hurry this up? It's getting colder as I even speak to you. Is that where we're going? I saw that on the way in. I'm gonna go scout ahead. You just do what you're doing. Try not to dance. I swear I heard something. Nah. Take your time. And just doing all the work. Those were very large spiders.
Before we enter, I must warn you about the dangers that could be lurking within. Years ago, this temple was raided by an orc war party seeking revenge. They were being plagued by nightmares, just like the people of Dawnstar. Before we enter, I must warn you. Years ago, this temple was raided by an orc war party.
Were they successful?
No. Knowing they could never defeat the orcs, the priests of Vermina released what they called the miasma, putting everyone to sleep.
Why is it so dangerous if they're asleep?
I'm concerned that when this place is unsealed, the miasma will dissipate and they'll awaken. Both orcs and priests alike.
What does the miasma do?
The miasma was created by the priests of Vermina for their rituals. It's a gas that places the affected in a deep sleep. Because the rituals would last for months or even years, the miasma was designed to slow down the aging process.
Is the gas dangerous?
Sadly, yes. The longer an individual is exposed to the miasma, the more the mind can become damaged. Those who've been under the effect of it for extended periods of time have been known to lose their minds entirely. In some cases, a few never awoke at all. Once we get inside, all will become clear.
I'm with you.
Yes, my son. What is it I can help with?
Someone turned the lights on. Charming.
Give me just a moment. And I'll have this open.
Impressive, old man.
Now I can show you the source of the nightmares. Over here.
This isn't going to be anything sordid, is it?
Behold the skull of corruption, the source of Dawnstar's woes. We must reach the inner sanctum and destroy it. Come, there's no time to lose.
Fair enough. Right, my friend. Actual armor, though. We'll take that. Don't really think this is sorted.
Damn it! The priest must have activated this barrier when the miasma was released.
Looks difficult to breach.
Impossible, actually. I wonder. There may be a way to bypass the barrier, but I must check their library and confirm it can be done.
You seem to know an awful lot about this place.
I suppose there's no point in concealing the truth any longer. My knowledge of this temple comes from personal experience. I was a priest of Vermina.
Why keep it a secret?
When the orcs invaded the temple, I fled. I left my brothers and sisters here to die. I've spent the last few decades living in regret and seeking redemption from Mara. And by her benevolence, I will right my wrongs.
Alright, I'm ready.
I still have my key to the library. Whenever you're ready, let's move on.
How can the skull be affecting Dawnstar?
Lore holds that the skull of corruption holds a constant hunger for the memories of others. The skull has been out of touch for so long, I fear it's gained the ability to reach out on its own and try to feed. What it does with these memories is just conjecture, and an argument for scholars and historians to this very day.
Let's press on, shall we?
We mustn't tarry. The skull needs to be destroyed as soon as possible.
Lead on, then. So close.
It's just up here.
So you've got the key.
Be careful. We're certain to find more of the awakened within.
Gotta move on around her. This is my first... whatever this is.
Wait. Kill the defiler! So ends the lesson.
I was bracing. Right, what are we looking for? Move on.
This library used to be filled with arcane volumes. Now look at it. Almost everything's been burned. I hope the tome we need is still intact. Be careful. Never should have come in.
There we are.
Barring any more interruptions, perhaps we can locate the information I need.
You alright? What am I looking for then?
We're looking for a book of alchemical recipes called the Dream Stride. We're looking for a book of alchemical recipes called the Dream Stride. Yes, my son. What is it I can help with?
Alright.
If you'll check the shelves around the balcony, I'll check around the lower level.
Will do. What cloak you had there, my friend. Certainly was. Balcony. Let's find this thing, shall we? Be around here somewhere. Ah. Not reading that. Let Aranda do it, he's paying.
Yes, my son.
Found it.
Let me take a look. More will be praised. There is a way past the barrier to the inner sanctum. It involves a recipe for a liquid known as Vermina's torpor.
Is that some kind of potion?
Yes. The torpor grants an ability the priests of Vermina called the Dream Stride, using dreams to travel distances in the real world.
It's impossible.
I assure you, the Dreamstride is well known in Verminian lore. Sadly, I have yet to see it function in person.
I'm going to be your test subject then. My rates are going up as we speak, you realise.
As a sworn priest of Mara, the elixir won't work for me. The torpor will only work for priests of Vermina, or the unaffiliated.
Sounds dangerous. How can you be certain?
I will not lie to you. There is some risk involved. The last time the torpor was imbibed could have been decades ago. But I swear upon Lady Mara that I will do everything within my power to prevent any harm from befalling you.
Do you know where we can find the torpor?
I believe there is a laboratory in the East Wing. If we proceed there, we should be able to locate a sample.
What will the Dreamstride feel like?
You'll be viewing the memory of another through your own eyes and with your own body. Those around you will perceive you as normal, and you will find the words you utter may not be your own. Thanks to all of these odd principles, there is quite a lot of debate as to whether this is really a dream or just the machinations of Vermina.
How I know when to awaken?
I will watch over you as you slumber to ensure your safety. If I deduce anything is amiss, I will use my arts to bring you back. Otherwise, I am uncertain what will end your dream stride. Perhaps when Vermina's curious appetite has been filled.
That doesn't sound reassuring.
The laboratory adjoins the library. I'm hoping we'll find a sample of the torpor left undamaged.
Lead on, old man. Bear in mind, I came to Skyrim to do something. It was just my luck to die in some god's-forsaken laboratory as soon as I step off a sinking ship.
Watch it! Knew it!
You might want to get out of the way of my sword swings, old man. I'm just a muscle after all. I'm a guinea pig.
Someone there.
Is someone there? Is someone there? Over here!
That could have gone better.
You can't! There you are! I'll send you to a pit.
Now that they've been dealt with, we need to find the torpor.
How will I know what it looks like?
It should be in a small bottle, very similar to a potion. I'll begin searching up here.
Fair enough.
The torpor should be in a tall bottle with dark liquid. If you find it, bring it to me.
Potions, Daedra Heart, Giant's Toe. Daedra Heart. Well, that's worth a bit. I'll take those. I'm sure Aranda won't mind. Ah. Has to be the one. Ah. So where you were hiding, Mr. Coin Purse?
Yes, my son. What is it I can help with?
Found the torpor for you.
I'm relieved you discovered a bottle intact. This place looks as though it was ransacked by the orcs. So, I've taken us this far, but you need to guide us the rest of the way. Drink.
Here, now.
Dawnstar's fate rests in that tiny bottle. The longer we wait, the more damage Vermina could be doing to those poor people. I understand your hesitation, but I promise you that it works. Let's continue.
There goes nothing. If I'm not back in 5 minutes, give me a kick.
We still have...
The orcs have breached the inner sanctum, Brother Baron.
We must hold. We can't allow the skull to fall into their hands.
But no more than a handful of us remain, brother.
Then we have no choice. The miasma must be released.
The miasma? But brother...
We have no alternative. It's the will of Vermina. And what about you, Brother Casimir? Are you prepared to serve the will of Vermina?
I've made my peace, I'm ready.
Then it's decided. Brother Casimir, you must activate the barrier and release the miasma. Let nothing stop you. Yes?
Agreed to the death.
Then let it be done. And what about you?
Seems very calm, considering.
It worked. Mara be praised. You vanished after drinking the torpor and materialized on the other side. I've never seen anything quite like it.
It served a purpose, let's go.
After what you just experienced, you're not amazed? I'm at a loss for words.
We can discuss the letter later. Along with my payment, we need to proceed right now.
Indeed. My reverence for Vermina's machinations should not take precedence over our mission. My apologies. The inner sanctum lies ahead. We must reach the skull and put an end to Dawnstar's troubles. Lead on, my friend. Come. We must get to the
Did you say
skull and destroy
reverence?
it.
Thought you weren't her servant anymore. Maybe I should go first. Back to sleep. You missed one, old man. No, you don't.
Someone there.
Found you.
Who's next? Not the way. Sorry, old chap. Not actually come out of this ahead yet. Assuming we live. Nah. Wonder if they're all dead from here on in. There he is now. Way.
Baron, Thoric, you're alive. No thanks to you, Casimir. I no longer use that name. I'm Miranda, priest of Mara. You're a traitor. You left us to die and then ran before the miasma took you.
No, I was scared. I wasn't ready to sleep.
Enough of your lies. I can't allow you to destroy the skull, priest of Mara. Then you leave me no choice.
Mina, forgive me.
It's time. The skull must be destroyed. If you'll stand back, I'll perform the ritual granted to me by Lady Mara. First, an incantation to remove the barrier.
Certainly looks foreboding enough. Do you do everything this slowly?
I call upon you, Lady Mara. The skull hungers. It yearns for memories and leaves nightmares in its wake. Grant me the power to break through this barrier and to send the skull to the depths of oblivion.
He's deceiving you. When the ritual's complete, the skull will be free, and then Arender will turn on you. Quickly, kill him now. Kill him and claim the skull for your own. Vermina commands you.
Must have been something I ate. Any day now around here, old boy. There we go. Daedra.
Forgive me if I don't appear relieved. This temple has taken its toll on me.
How about some compensation?
Being a humble servant of Mara, I have little in the way of gold or coin. But perhaps I can offer you something better. companionship. I'd constructed a meager shrine to Mara in the antechamber where we entered. My intention was to spend the rest of my years here, burying the past and praying for forgiveness. But instead, I wish to offer my services to you. If you ever wish to journey with me, I'll be here.
Oh, thank you, I guess.
There's no need to thank me. What you did was for the people of Dawnstar. If anyone should be thanked, it should be you.
You know what? Forget it. I got enough out of this place to sell on and make some cash. Maybe then with a bit more work I can move on. Need to find him, man. She'll be here somewhere. See if I can find my way out of this damn place. That always feels weird. Fresh air. First sell my gear, then I'll find her out there somewhere.